Hello viewers, welcome to my channel USA Foodies. Today we are going to make pineapple cream cake. This is one cake I've been making again for a very long time, and this is the best recipe that I have tried. You can find this flour by the name of Swan, I think, and it's easily available in the stores ready-made, but you can also make it, and I'll give a description of how to make it in the comments. So as you can see here, I melted the butter and the milk in the microwave. 1 tablespoon butter, 1 tablespoon of milk. Then I have my flour. That's 3.5 ounces. I can eyeball it. It's about 1 cup. So I have 3 eggs in here that my son Ayan, he wanted to bake, and then we decided, why don't we make this as a video? So we already started the process by beating 3 eggs, and we added the 3.5 ounces of sugar in it, and Ayan is actually going to beat these together. So we're going to use a whisk beater, and we are going to beat it on medium speed. And once, also let me just show you, over here I have a pan with some water in it, and I'm gonna keep it on low. We are gonna use a double boiler to beat these eggs so that they're really fluffy. All right, Ayan, go ahead. So while he's beating, I'm also heating up this water to a rolling boil.
Hi, this is Ayan. My mom wants me to see what's happening because I'm a kid and she doesn't want me to do this because it's on the stove.
So ask an adult to do this.
Yeah, so ask an adult to do this stuff.
So let's show them, Ayan. We have some water here. It's hot, and we have a double boiler. And we're going to beat the egg while the water is simmering. This way the eggs will be cooked and it will get fluffy too. You just have to make sure that you beat the eggs only until you touch it and you feel that the eggs are slightly warm. You don't want to cook it more than that, because then you will have scrambled eggs, Ayan. So I am going to touch the eggs and check the temperature. So far, they're quite fluffy. Okay, this is warm.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks warm now. And I'm going to take it off the stove. And we're going to continue to beat it. So we changed the beater, and now we are using a regular cake beater to beat it. So it's a good lesson for us that the other whisk attachment for the handheld mixer doesn't really work that well. So we are hoping that we have a faster result with this one. Ayan is helping out.
Okay, so your egg should look like this, and it should be flowing down like this, and like making like a ribbon.
So what Ayan is doing is he's using a sifter, and he's going to sift the flour in, because you see all those round flour balls in there. We need to get rid of them. We don't want any. See how fast it goes down if I do this. Do we have some more flour in there?
Yeah.
Let's put a little bit of flour left. Okay, that's good. Hold on. This might be messy, right? Let's try this. Let's do that. Okay, Ayan. Your turn is over.
The batter and the flour
together, right?
together.
Okay. You want to be super gentle with this, because the whole concept about sponge cake is the volume or the fluff that the air creates. That's why your cake is spongy.
And also, you don't want to do it fast because it might fall out.
True. That's why we're using a deeper bowl, right, Ayan?
Yeah.
So that when we beat it, it's not making a big mess. And when we fold the flour, it's not making a big mess. Everything stays inside the bowl. Okay, so the last part is we're gonna put our melted butter and milk into our slow, right? We don't want to lose what?
Like, yeah, we want to fall out.
We don't want to make the eggs flat. That's what we don't want. We want it to be fluffy. Okay.
Because it's a sponge cake.
You see it's shining now?
Yeah.
You see the shine as soon as we put the butter in? Well, this is because eggs are dry and we want the cake to be moist. So by putting butter in it, it will stay moist. And guess what? We gotta make some sugar syrup for it. Pineapple syrup, actually. Do you know how to make that?
No.
No. I'm gonna learn now. Okay. So we equally divided the batter. You don't want to let this batter sit out for a long time, and that's the whole reason you need to preheat your oven to 320 degrees Fahrenheit when you start beating the eggs. Okay, so we clean this up. I don't want to lose any of it, right, Ayan?
Yeah.
You don't want to tap it like you tap the other cakes. You want it to stay just like that. Don't tap it. We don't want those bubbles out of the batter. I'm gonna place the cake pan in the middle of the oven, on the middle rack.
This might take a long time, like some time.
So I set the timer for 25 minutes,
and we're gonna keep an eye on this on the cake, because everyone's oven is different, and you wanna check on the cake batter if it's cooked way before 25 minutes. I'm gonna use a toothpick. I'm gonna insert it and check if it's done. We'll be back. I can wait and watch it. Okay.
So the cakes are out of the oven, and if you can see, it has a light brown color on top. I inserted a toothpick in it and it came out clean. I would say that I still have like about 3 minutes left on this. So if you at 320 degrees Fahrenheit, between 20 to 25 minutes, you got to bake this. All right, we're gonna come back with the next step. So for the next step, Ayan, we got to take 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
And then we got to put 3 tablespoons of this pineapple juice in it. So we're gonna measure it. 1,
Okay, do it.
2, and does it smell good?
Yeah.
It smells really good, right? Okay, so Ayan, you're gonna take this and you're gonna mix it together till all the sugar has melted in the pineapple juice. Okay, can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, very gently, okay? So Ayan, what do we do now?
We have to use this and dip it in the
That's called a
pineapples.
baster, okay? And it's called a syrup. So we're gonna put it in the syrup and do what?
We're gonna put it on soak it in the cake.
And then on the sides, you can dab a little bit like this too, so the sides are not dry. Okay, see, as soon as it touches the cake, it's soaking in. So I think we did a lot on top. Now go on the sides. All right. So using a whisk attachment, we're gonna whip this cream. Whipping cream whips very quickly, so you don't want to leave this unattended. You want to stand by your stand mixer and make sure you get the right consistency. If it over whips, it's going to be very dry and it doesn't taste good. You can't frost it nicely. As you can see now that the cream is getting thick, and I'm going to show you by lifting the whisk up the consistency of this whipping cream. It is whipped cream. And another tip I need to tell you is that before you whip your whipping cream, this bowl as well as the whisk, you keep it inside the freezer or you put it inside the fridge and let it chill. It gives a better result while you whip the cream and faster.
So you don't need to buy whipped cream, you can just put milk and sugar in it.
Oops. Okay. So
Is that the frosting?
That's the frosting for our cake. So it's ready. If I whip it more than this, it's gonna get all hard and it won't be a nice. Smooth it is. Yum yum.
Can you put pineapple stuff in it, like
We're gonna do that next.
Why is it orange?
So I'm gonna put a big blob of it. Yeah, that's a lot. We didn't tell them what size cake we used, cake pan we used. We used a 6-inch cake pan. But if you want to use a bigger cake pan, you could use it. Sure, make a bigger cake. And you would have to double the recipe, right? Yeah. If you want an 8-inch cake, you have to double the recipe. And you want to do this? Okay. Doesn't matter if it comes out. You can be very gentle. Like, very gentle. You don't want to squeeze through the cream. Okay. Okay, good. So the next step we have is we gotta put the pineapples. You wanna help me? I'm gonna put the frosting on the side. Press it a little bit, okay? And don't leave any gaps in between. So make sure there's pineapple in every bite. And keep it on the side so you don't have to get your hand over the cake. Or you might get frosted. Isn't this so common?
Put it on top of the pineapple.
On top of the pineapples, and very gently I'm gonna squish it down. I'll do it, please. This part, because I don't want the pineapples to fall off. Okay.
Are we also going to put frosting on the sides?
We are out at this point because you know what? I'm gonna actually cover the edges. I don't want these pineapples to squeeze out. Okay, so we're gonna seal the edges.
It's like a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to put the other cake on top. Okay, yeah.
Let's see, you're gonna make some more mess. Okay.
That almost fell off the cake.
So, when you bake and you're frosting a cake, you put a whole blob of frosting.
This is probably like the hardest
And
part.
even. And then I'm going to smush this frosting that was falling down
Onto the cake.
Mm-hmm. And you want to be very gentle because this sponge cake is very soft. And if you are using a hard hand, it's going to all crumble on the sides and it's going to look messy. So this is how you do it. You take a big blob of frosting and you kind of put it against the cake and spread it down and around. So we're using a pastry bag. You could use a Ziploc bag or the one, if you have one, you can use that.
Can you put on the pineapples?
Sure, here, right there.
Looks like a king's.
Okay, and then I'm gonna make one in the middle.
Wow, look at that. No, no.
1, 2, 3.
So we're FOODIEs. Today we're gonna try pineapple cream cake.
You guys should try this recipe. You need to try it. You need to try it. Please like and subscribe.